Hi, everyone. As you know, my name is Amy Wolstenhume, and this is Rebecca Firking. She is in the Hunter organization. And we were asked to talk about how we are previewing the collection for all of our clients and why we're bringing our clients together. So Rebecca and I did a collaborated preview this past week. We did it by Zoom. And so I'm going to let Rebecca introduce herself really quick, and then we can both give you some of the highlights of what we found and maybe what we want to change going forward. So Rebecca, will you introduce yourself?
Sure. Rebecca Firking. I hail from the great state of Kansas and the Hunter organization, as Amy mentioned, and this is my 11th or 12th season with Cabby.
Yeah, so we're very aligned in our CAPB careers and what we want for each other. So that was a really good benefit of our collaborations. And we started talking about, now that we're living a virtual world, why can't we carry this forward? And I know in January, I did a front row preview by myself. And then I also did a Zoom preview just so my clients, whatever they were comfortable with, could get in front of the collection. And I know, Rebecca, you did the same, right? You did a couple in things as well. And so she and I were talking, and we thought how fun it would be to get all of our Cabby addicts together. So we kind of just threw it together last minute, and we had our preview on Wednesday night. And really what we did was we decided we were going to each take a collection, and we wanted it to be different though. So we called it the Lookbook Mashup. And we really just presented the collection capsuled within each collection. We didn't necessarily pull other things into those groups per se, but we wanted them to see things a little different than maybe what they already saw at our previews and what they're seeing at our shows. So the first thing we needed to do is get the word out. So Rebecca is great at graphics. So do you want to share how we shared that, Rebecca?
Yeah, we've already kind of got a routine built in because we do a weekly collaboration as it is. But in Canva, there's all kinds of free things that you can do. You can make Instagram specific, Facebook specific sizes, and just really, again, have some fun with it. We really brand ourselves, so we like to have our pictures on there so people can easily identify that, and it just makes it kind of cohesive going through.
Yeah, so we just kind of presented a line and then cued in the other person. And we also got the noise out through e-blasts, our social media, our private groups, and we wanted them to know this was exclusive. We did record it for research only, but we let them know the only way that they would see the mashup is if they attended live with us through Zoom. So that was a fun way to kind of pull them in. And I think we had probably 20 Cabby addicts in, probably equal parts, both of us. So what made that really fun is Rebecca's in Kansas and has a lot of her clientele, Midwest, back east. And then I actually had some of my Louisiana ladies that were on a front row show with me that morning. And Rebecca had a gal that was in person that day at a personal style session come on that night. And so what we're finding is they're loving a different perspective, but they know that it's still us. They're not being disloyal. They're loving seeing other Cabby addicts come together. And so we've decided, I believe, to take this every single month and change it up just a little bit. So next month, our plan is to capsule and present the line. So we'll rotate times. We may even bring in another stylist. We don't know yet. We're kind of willing to try and fail and try again. And I think that's one of the most important things, is to keep putting that foot forward. So if you're not doing something, do something. Just move forward.
And then I think what really is great about working with someone else is that this can be scary. And technology, I think we're getting pretty used to it these days, but it's still a bit scary when you're doing something different. And just the fact that there was two of us, we love and support each other. So we had each other's back, and we needed to pop on quick, we could. The other thing that we did was we flip-flopped with each collection. So I started out with the first, then she did the second, and while she was presenting, I was switching out my grid to the next collection that I was going to present. So it just really ran seamlessly.
Well, and we were able to kind of razz each other a little bit. It was a little more lighthearted than what we do on Fridays. And we also took the time to do a denim we spread the denim out on the grid and really explain the design intent behind that. But all that being said, from beginning to end, we were only an hour. So we were very respectful of their time because we want them to come back. We don't want them to feel like, I don't have 3 hours to participate in this. So we always try to be very respectful of their time. And we know that we're going to do this going forward. So we don't feel the pressure of putting all the ideas into one bucket. We get to try again. So I think, that being said, the idea is just get the clothes in front of your clients in any way, shape, and we have more options now than we've ever had. So if you're afraid to do a front row preview, do one with just your family and your friends and get used to it. Ask another stylist if you can jump on and preview it from the client standpoint. If you've never done anything by Zoom, get your closest, best hostesses and have them give you feedback. Just try and get your corner four gal, get somebody that you could trust to do it with you, and don't be afraid, because I think the great thing about Rebecca and I's friendship is it's not always 50-50. There's sometimes Rebecca is carrying me and then I'm carrying her, and we've learned to lean into each other, and we've also learned to commit to each other. And it has been a really amazing and powerful partnership. So the last thing that we do is, this started 6 months ago, which is why we fell into doing previews, is every Friday we decided we wanted to collaborate and get the clothes in front of the girls in just little snippets. So we do little 30-minute sessions. Today we covered body types and had 2 guest stylists. So the world is your oyster. Make it your own. They just want to see you. So I hope that helps. Rebecca, thank you so much for coming into the Sid Ryan organization with us, and for being my corner four gal and just being a great partner. So hopefully you guys can find somebody. If not, reach out to us. We're always looking for people to collaborate with. It could be a month away though, or tomorrow. You never know. We'll just give you a call. But have fun with it, you guys. Just enjoy the clothes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Thanks, Amy.